Alright guys, what's up? Second day, as you can tell, change of clothes. It was actually getting dark, so your boy didn't want to just go ahead and jumpstart on the rears, but we will be doing the rears now. And from my understanding, it shouldn't be too hard, so I get to show you guys. Alright guys, so first things first, same situation as the front, you gotta remove screws. One in the back. You got one for the little stopper right here, and I believe there's like a few on the bottom. There's one right here, two. This one goes more. There's two. And then you have to pop this up right here to get to the other screw. So go ahead and do that. And then we gotta pop this open. You could always pull it up, or you can use a flathead if you want to. But if I pull, basically you want to pull the left side and the right side, since generally that's where the tabs are. So if we just pull this up a little bit, right? Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can see, but this is how it looks like on the door panel. What you want to do is you want to hit a flathead, move the left side and then the right side, just pry it open. Don't be too rough on it, and basically it'll be attached to two plugs. Just remove the clips like this, and then this one is the light for the cigarette lighter, I believe, or whatever, cigarette light holder. But yeah, all you have to do is just get a screw and just unscrew it, and it should come off just like that. And as you can see, there is that final screw we are going to remove. Now what we're going to do is remove the door panel. Obviously, like, pop it open, don't go too rough on it. And then same situation as the front, you want to go towards the outside of the door and then lift up and then slide it this way. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we slide it. Same situation as the front. Gotta remove this. It's the same whole spiel. Obviously remove the white and the black, or either or, and then we just gotta remove that little light right there that keeps going on and off. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go to the next step. What we want to do is obviously same situation. Go ahead and remove this little plastic part right here. Don't mind the freaking messiness. Okay. Alright, so same situation. So it looks like we don't actually have to remove this section. It looks like you just have to get your T30 bits for this, and these three right here that's holding the lock assembly. Looks like the door handle is very accessible, so it looks like the rears are actually easier. So let's go ahead and do that. So first things first, I'm going to remove the clips, and we'll start with this section. So what I'm doing first is I'm actually removing the T30 screws or whatever bolts on the door jamb area first. So I'm basically loosening all four T30 bits. I'm not removing anything because I really don't know what to expect. But let's go ahead and remove these. Now what we're doing is all the T30 screws are loose. All you gotta do is push it. I don't know if you can see this section right here. It's a little black section that actually sticks to this area right here. So all you have to do is just pull out and wiggle the lock assembly somehow in order for you to remove it. So I'm gonna figure that out right now. I'm currently struggling trying to get the door actuator or the door lock assembly out. And the reason being is because of the way the door handles and the door lock assembly works. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to first unlock the door handle so I could pull it out, so that way there's going to be more room for the door lock assembly. There are other ways to do it, but this is my personal way of doing it. What I'm basically doing is I'm angling it so that way I can access this as much as possible, take out the door handle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to show you guys the whole process of why it's so hard to remove the rears. So let's go ahead and get started. So same situation, it's just a 10mm bolt, so I'm not really too worried. That's out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the dang door handle. You can see it's now stuck, but you could find it. There you go. God, this is such a B word, dude. Okay. Alright, so let me show you guys how this thing freaking gets stuck. How this freaking thing works is this. So, kinda weird, right? So it looks like this, right? So just bear with me. When you look at the locking mechanism, this pulls it down, right? So when you're trying to remove it, this gets in the way of this. So what you're trying to do is trying to move it so that way you can actually remove the door handle. I feel like that's the most easiest way than trying to wiggle it out somehow, or trying to reach in and press this down or up. But yeah, this is how the whole thing works. When you open your door, this pushes down, and it kind of acts as like one whole assembly, one whole process. So like I said, there's two ways to go about doing it. Remove the door handle first and then remove this. Wiggle the lock assembly out, hope for the best. Wiggle it so that way you can remove the second bolt, which is the furthest away from you. Remove the door handle and then get to the lock assembly. So it's basically the same process. You want to remove the dust cover, one screw right here, and then you have two screws for the actuator, and we'll go ahead and replace that, and I get to show you guys the final results. This dang piece right here. Okay, same situation. Two screws, one right here, one right here. Remove this crap. Same situation with the fronts. Obviously you have this white plastic part. You want to make sure it goes into this little hole right here. Don't know if you guys can see that, but there's another white part right here, and then it's actually attached to another metal thing. Don't know what you want to call it, slider I guess you could say. So what you want to do is just obviously try to remove it without breaking anything, and voila, time to replace it with the new ones. And then all we gotta do is reverse the process. So I'll go ahead and get that started. If you guys ever forget how to put the dust cover on, just remember that you have two sections, right? You have this little blocky part. It should be facing the metal right here, or how I remembered was, remember this little black thing that was on it? It was actually attached to this. So in a sense it kind of looks like it's connecting. So what you gotta do is make sure that is on there. Make sure the little lines, metal lines, are inside its designated hole. So one right here and the other one right here. The black metal line with a black tip right here goes towards this smaller hole, and then the clear metal line goes into the bigger hole right here. So what you gotta do is just push it in, make sure everything's aligned, and good rule of thumb for me, or what I like to think, is just as long as if it matches the little hole right here for the screw for the little screw, then we should be set. So let's go ahead and get this all set up. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is I am actually looking at the, what's it called, JDM chrome door handle, obviously from Japan, but these are for the rears. So for the most part it looks the same. I was told that you would most likely have to change this part or mess around with it. It looks like the Japanese one actually has the main difference for the rears is that the black one actually has like this black plastic part as opposed to this white one. So when you push it down, I feel like it will most likely reach or not reach, but I'm gonna go ahead and test it out before we make any fabrications. Alright guys, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna put everything back together. As you can see, that is how the JDM chrome door handles look inside. But first, obviously, we had to put the lock assembly just to put it like into place, I guess you could say. And then we'll go ahead and put the door handles, get everything together, and test it out, see if everything's legit. Game plan is to make sure I can tighten the last bolt that is furthest away from me. So it's gonna be a bit difficult, not gonna lie, but we gotta make it work somehow, right guys? So what the freak is. Everything is good. Now I just have to wiggle the door actuator out of the way so I can actually bolt the 10mm bolts, or tighten the 10mm bolts onto the actual door frame. Guys, so everything looks good. Obviously I would have recorded anything if I found anything different. What I initially did for, you know, that little hard part for the rear door panel, rear lock assembly, is that I actually put on the door handle. I actually, you know, stuffed the door lock assembly inside, and I got the door handle on, and then I tightened the door handle, and I just wiggled the lock assembly somehow to the point where it is now. It worked somehow, so it's much more easier to put everything back in or wiggle the lock assembly back in as opposed to it being taken out. So moment of truth, guys, does this work? I don't know. So I'm gonna take you guys inside with me really quick. Yeah. Okay guys, moment of truth. Lock. On. Yes! I'm so happy, guys. Oh my freaking god. Can't believe I fixed it. Honestly, guys, it is a super easy fix. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that side, or, you know, install the chrome door handles. But hope you guys like the video. Hopefully it's not too long. If it is long, I'm gonna actually put it into a 2-part series, 3-part series, or whatever. DIY, you know, I'm learning in the process. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just trying to save some money. I'm just trying to have fun with it, right? Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, any suggestions on how we can make this process better. I want my videos to be like the go-to video when it comes to like DIY, whatever, you know, or for the Lexuses. So that way, you know, it'll be a step-by-step process. You guys said that you love that step-by-step process, so I'm gonna do my best to keep it like that, but not make it too boring, I guess you could say. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on the other side for the JDM door chrome handles, and then yeah, watch out for that video, full review, show you what it's like and all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Your boy's out of here. It's super hot. Your boy's gotta rush. Peace out. Hope you guys like the video. Peace out.